Hi there, and welcome to the 6th episode in our Circle2 tutorial series. Today we're going to be making a rising sci-fi style effect. This would be a useful sound to use to build tension at certain points of a musical piece. So first of all, we start with our initialized patch here, and then we will choose our oscillators. So in slot 1 we want a sawtooth oscillator, and then we will turn on our noise oscillator and set the filter response to be a high pass filter and push the cutoff to about halfway. We'll then also turn on our feedback, push the level up slightly, and then just assign our keyboard tracking to the feedback tuning. Now getting up into the mixer, we will turn down the noise level to make sure this is more of a subtle addition to the sound, and then we'll also turn down the feedback a bit, and that should give us something like this. We're now going to give the rise to this sound, and we're going to do that using pitch modulation. So going into this slot here, we will insert an LFO, and then we're going to select this rising wave shape here, and then we go ahead and connect this to control the coarse tuning of the sawtooth oscillator, and then we'll pull the rate down just so we get a nice long rise, and select retrigger, and that will sound like this. So we'll just give that a bit of a lower rate. Okay, now to create some steps in the pitch modulation, we will turn on this LFO here and insert this stepped wave shape. Give this one a nice fast rate, and then also assign that to the coarse tuning, and that should sound like this. Okay, and now we're going to go into the amplitude envelope up here and just increase this attack time so that amplitude of the sound just rolls in over time. Okay, now going over to our envelope section here, we will just pull down the frequency a bit and push the resonance to give the sound some bite. And then we will assign this long rising LFO here to control the frequency of this filter. Okay, and then we're just going to add some subtle filter modulation, and we will turn on this final slot here, insert an LFO, and then connect that to control the frequency cutoff, and we'll pull the level down nice and low just to make this subtle. Okay, and now finally just to add some effects. So opening up the effects panel, in slot 1 we're going to use a reverb, and we'll try huge hall. Maybe pull this size down a bit for this sound. Okay, and in slot 2 we will insert a double echo, set sync to on, and then just offset these delay times slightly. Okay, that's sounding nice now. One final addition to the sound would be to add some modulation to these effects. So we'll turn on another envelope here and give this a similar shape to our amplitude envelope, perhaps with a slightly longer attack time. And then we're just going to assign that to control the mix level of these effects. Okay, so that's sounding like a really nice synth now, and that would be really useful in building tension in parts of a track. So I hope you've enjoyed the tutorial today, and don't forget that you can download the patch we've just made in the video description below.